Good morning, friends. Teresa from Star Stylist Homestead. So today, I have been looking for this recipe for years. And I finally had it come across my Facebook page this morning from an Instapot cheesecake that I made years ago. I think it was 11 years ago. And I said, oh my God, finally. So I am going to make it for you today. And like I said, I haven't made it in 11 years. But when I did, oh my God, this was the best cheesecake. Whoa! That's the wrong bowl. So, let me show you what I'm doing. I have a package of the crackers. Ritz crackers. Oh. Okay, graham crackers. Okay? And I squeezed them all up. I'm actually going to do them a little bit more in the bowl. So let me bring you over here. What I'm going to do first. Let's get this. I'm just going to crunch them up a little bit more because my bag popped open. This is going to be the crust for the cheesecake. And I couldn't find my other pan without the bottom, so I'm hoping that this one works well. But what I did, let me show you. I took parchment paper and put it as good as I could in there. The sides aren't going to look the best because of the crinkles in it. And then I sprayed it. Okay, and that's going to go right into my Instapot. So I have 4 tablespoons of melted butter right here. So I'm going to put this in with the crackers. Get all that goodness. Okay. Oops, I need salt. Oh, these are so good, my friends. Seriously. I need a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, so I'll put that in. What I am going to do a little different is add a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon to this too, just to give the crust a little bit more flavor. So we're going to crunch all this up. And I forgot my brown sugar. So let me grab my sugar and my cinnamon. Okay. So I'm using light brown sugar. So we'll put that in there. Okay, and we'll use just a 1/4 teaspoon. This is a half I'm using, so I didn't use this last time, but I am this time, just to give it a little bit more. And you just want to mix this all up until it gets, yeah, so that pan, if you have one with the bottom that pops out, what you want to do is pop the bottom of that pan out. Oh, I got an itchy hand. That means I'm coming into money, doesn't it? Pop the bottom of that pan out and wrap it with parchment paper and then pop it back in. And then when you go to take it out, you can just pop that whole thing out really quick. And there you have your cheesecake. Where mine might be a little honky on the sides, that's quite all right with me because once it goes down the pipe, it's going to look worse than that. I just want it to be able to come out of that. Okay, so I'm going to bring my pan back over here. Make sure all the dry stuff is mixed in there. And I'm going to dump this right in my pan. Spread it out. Don't worry about it going up the sides. It'll look pretty cool up the sides too. Okay, and then I'm going to grab a glass. holes in my glass. How about my plastic one? And just press it down. Get it nice and firm. Right up against the sides of the pan. As much as you can. Okay, now what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to put it in the fridge. You can put it in the freezer. I'm putting it in the fridge because I don't have room in my freezer for this. I'm going to take it right off my trivet here. And I'm going to pop this in the fridge, let it harden up again, and I'll be right back. All right, friends, I'm ready, I think. Of course, my phone was ready without me again. All right, we have 2 blocks of cream cheese, 16 ounces. I did put them in the microwave for 30 seconds just to soften them up a little more. Okay. We have, and it's all just going in the blender. I have 2/3 cup of white sugar. Let me bring you down here. Okay. I have 1/2 cup of sour cream. That is okay. And then I have cornstarch. I need 2 tablespoons. That's not a tablespoon. This is going to help get it nice and fluffy. 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. We need 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Vanilla extract. We need 2 teaspoons. Okay, we did our sour cream, our sugar. We need 2 eggs. Of course, I didn't have them at room temperature, so I had to get them there. Easy enough to just put it all together. Oops. And then, this is what I'm doing extra. I did orange zest of 1 full medium-sized orange, just to give it a little extra flavor. Okay? And now I'm just going to put it on my mixer and let it go until it gets nice and creamy. Alright, let that go. While I'm doing that, I do want to tell you, you want 1 cup of water. Let me bring you over here. I'm going to grab the cup in your Instapot. So just dump it in there. I'm going to use my trivet, put it on there, and just drop that trivet right in there. So when this is done, I'll be right back. All right, friends, it just came out. That's about 10 minutes in there. It hardened up because the butter hardened up a little bit. I mixed this for about 3 minutes just to get all the lumps out, and it smells delicious. Now we're just going to pour it right over the top. If you have too much mix and it goes right to the top, word of the wise, do not put it in. It will overflow. I did that one time. What a mess I had. I mean, it still came out. Would have been prettier though had I not overfilled it. So just an FYI for you. I think back then my pan was a little small. I know my pan was a little small. And this one's good. do that off that glass top. I'm going to do this and get the bubbles out. Okay, now I'm going to put it on my trivet. Try and keep these down so I can put it in my pan. Okay, I'm going to bring you over here.
Hey, Mom.
Okay, and now I'm going to put it right inside my Instapot. Maybe. Oh, what? Oh, there we go. My water's in there. 1 cup of water. Okay. There we have it. And now we're just going to put the top on. Right way. And then I'm going to do pressure cook for 28 minutes. Once that goes off, and then start. Okay, that's all there is to it. Once that goes off, I'm going to let it release the pressure on its own for 10 minutes, and then we'll take it out, and I'll be back then. All right, friends, my timer went off. I left it for 10 minutes. I just took it out, but I forgot I was doing a video. I want to show you. There's water on the top, steam from the steam, and the sides. So what I'm going to do is just put a paper towel and soak up that liquid. And this will all flatten, or should all flatten out once. Don't do that. Just absorb the water. Make a wig out of that. And it's just from the steam in the pot. See, this piece was folded, so I got a big old crack right there. Okay, so now I'm just going to take this and pop this whole thing right into the fridge. Next step. I have half a cup of sour cream here and 2 tablespoons of white sugar. And I'm just going to whisk this together. You don't have to watch that. Until it's all combined. Just whisk it really good. I have had my cheesecake in the fridge for a good hour. And totally forgot to do this. You put it in the fridge or the freezer for 10 minutes or so. Mix this up. And this is going to go on the top. So far it's setting up nice. Look. Looks good. Smells amazing. So, this is what we're doing here. Let me turn you a little bit. Just mix that really good. And then we're going to just dump this right over the top. Spread it out. And I'm telling you, this is amazing. I'm just going to dump this right over the top of this cheesecake. You definitely do not want to miss this step because it is amazing. Just even this out here. I was going to take my cheesecake out of the pan because it's really setting up nice. But I said, nah, I'll just do my topping here. Take it out later when it's all done. I'll probably wish I had later, but for now, there we go. And that's all. Now, it's going to go back in the fridge for at least 4 hours. I don't know. It's now almost 3 o'clock. Maybe we'll have it with for a dessert before bed tonight. Or maybe I'll leave it till tomorrow. We'll see. But chances are, I'll just lick that spoon just from that sour cream. That's good. If you've never mixed sour cream and sugar, try it and taste it before you put it on. I can guarantee you'll put it on. So I'll be back. All right, friends. It is now 6:42 at night, and I'm ready for a piece of this. I'm tired. So I just took it out of the fridge. I have one of my cake things with aluminum foil on my board, just in case, and my cheesecake. So I am just going to pull this right out and hope it works. Yep, see how easy that came out? Ignore the sides because it's going to be funky from this paper, which is okay. You see where the, here, let me bring you a little closer. I'm going to show you where the paper was actually sticking in, which is why these are like this. So if you had your side, I can actually just shove that back on there. If you cut the parchment paper out and just did a circle, I mean, it came out perfect. Let's put those back up there so it looks a little better, but it looks delicious. Okay, now let me get my big spatula, see if I can get this off this parchment paper without messing it up. I'm going to use this one and this one. Yeah, it's not even stuck to the parchment. Okay, slide it like that. Come on. And just put it right on my parchment. That was easy enough. And just so you know, this cream on top is not going to set up. I mean, look. It's just a nice, yummy cream on top. All right, friends. It is time to cut it. I'm just going to put it on these dishes. I love these dishes. The little toast dishes. I'm going to cut me and my husband a piece. I have some hot water in a glass right here for my knife so that it cuts nice and straight. So I'm just going to cut it straight across. Clean it off. No sense in wasting that, right? You know what? Yeah, I'll just do it like, I'll do it this way. Yes, I know I have a fillet knife I'm cutting this with. Oh, that piece fell right off. Get back up there. All right, friends. Wow, that tastes so good. Let's look at that, how that's set up. Let me put it on the plate before I drop it. Yumminess, huh? That looks amazing. Put that there. Get a piece for my husband. I'll take this one because this one fell apart at the back. And now we'll do a true taste test with the crust and everything. Bon appetit. Friends, that is amazing and easy. You've seen how long it took in the 18 minutes. That is so good. I have got to get some of my pie filling. I think I'm going to get the peaches. I haven't had the peaches at all yet. Put some of those on here. So there you go. Super easy. If you have an Instapot, seriously, try it. It's easy. It's good. And don't skip out on the sour cream on top. I'm telling you, that is amazing. Look at the inside of this cheesecake. How nice that's set up. Doesn't that look delicious? And the top's just dripping down the sides. Crust is perfect. It's not breaking up on me like my last one did. Super easy for the crust. So there you have it. Instapot cheesecake. Quick cheesecake. This is a New York style cheesecake. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for being here. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Recipe will be below. And I'll see you again, or you'll see me again sometime this week before I go on my cruise. And I will do pictures on my cruise and videos. I just won't be able to post them until I get home. So anyway, guys, have a great night, and I'll see you again, or you'll see me again sometime this week. Adios for now. Look at here, friends. That's just a quickie. I opened my peach pie filling and put some on there. Oh my word. Let me taste it for you. Look at those. That is amazing, amazing. Okay, I'm off. Have a great night. Love you guys. Thanks for being here. Adios.